To start our second chapter, that is life processes in living organism, part first. In this chapter, the first part we have to study energy production, and in second part we have to study cell division. Students, we know that there are different systems are present in our body, such as digestive system, circulatory system, respiratory system, excretory system, and control system. This control system also known as nervous system. All these systems are made up of different organs. Organs are made up of tissues, and tissues are made up of cells. Means the cells are the structural and fundamental unit of every living organisms. These systems are made up of different internal and external organs. These organs are working continuously, and for their working, energy is necessary. The food material that we consume, from which we get the energy. The constituents of food materials are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. If you consume 1 gram of carbohydrate, we get 4 kilocalorie of energy. We know that the plants are autotroph. They prepare their own food material by the process of photosynthesis. Out of this food material, plants use some part of them, and remaining part is stored in leaves, roots, stem that we eat for our food requirement. Carbohydrate, we get carbohydrate from different food materials such as vegetables, rice, potato, sweet potato, milk, meat and many other food material. Students, there are two ways of respiration, that is body level respiration and cellular level respiration. The body level respiration means exchange of gases, exchange of carbon dioxide. At cellular level respiration, the foodstuffs get oxidized in presence or absence of oxygen. Carbohydrate is the main source of energy. We obtain energy in the form of ATP. The carbohydrate molecule get oxidized step by step to obtain energy. This is called cellular respiration. There are two methods of cellular respiration. Aerobic respiration. If oxygen is present, then that type of respiration is called aerobic respiration. If oxygen is absent, then that type of respiration is called anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration, glucose is oxidized in 3 steps. The first step, glycolysis. The second stage, tricarboxylic acid cycle. This cycle is discovered by Hans Krebs, so it is also known as Krebs cycle. And the third step is electron transfer chain reaction. Glycolysis process takes place in cytoplasm. The step-by-step oxidation of glucose takes place to form 2 molecules of pyruvic acid, ATP molecules, NADH2 and water molecules are formed. The pyruvic acid converted into acetyl coenzyme A, 2 molecules of NADH2 and 2 molecules of CO2 are released in this process. The second part is tricarboxylic acid cycle. This cycle also known as Krebs cycle. Both molecules of acetyl coenzyme enters in the mitochondria. The cyclic chain reaction get operated in mitochondria. The acetyl part of acetyl coenzyme is completely oxidized to form NADH2, FADH2, water and CO2 molecules are formed. It is electron transfer chain reaction. The electron transfer chain reaction occurs in mitochondria. Both the molecules of NADH2 and FADH2 are participate in electron transfer chain reaction in mitochondria, by which The three molecules of ATP are formed from each NADH2 and two ATP molecules are formed from FADH2 molecule. There are two enzymes, NADH2 nicotinamide and adenine dinucleotide and FADH2 flavin adenine dinucleotide. The ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate, there are three phosphate molecules are bonded together with the bonds. Whenever the energy is required, this bond gets break and we get the energy. There is insufficient amount of carbohydrates in the body due to the starvation or hunger. The proteins get converted into amino acid, fats are converted into fatty acids. Amino acid and fatty acids are converted into acetyl coenzyme A, and by this the energy is produced. Respiration, then carbohydrates are converted into glycolysis. By the glycolysis it converted into pyruvic acid converted into acetyl coenzyme A, and we get water, carbon dioxide and energy. Fats are converted into fatty acid, then acetyl coenzyme A, and there is formation of carbon dioxide, water and energy. Proteins are converted into amino acid are converted into acetyl coenzyme A, and then we get carbon dioxide, water and energy. Study anaerobic respiration. As we know that in absence of oxygen, the respiration that takes place is called anaerobic respiration. In this anaerobic respiration, the incomplete oxidation of glucose takes place by the process of glycolysis. There is formation of pyruvic acid, acetyl coenzyme A, and by the process of fermentation, different organic acids and alcohols are produced. In case of some higher animals, due to the absence of oxygen, this type of respiration also takes place and there is formation of lactic acid. Our muscle cells during the exercise perform the anaerobic respiration and there is formation of lactic acid, due to which we feel tired. Carbohydrate is the essential component for the production of energy. If excess of carbohydrate is present in the body, it gets stored in liver and muscle in the form of glycogen. Now next one is protein. Protein is the macromolecule made up of number of amino acids. A protein of animal origin is called first class protein. If we consume 1 gram of protein, we get 4 kilocalorie of energy from that protein. After digestion of protein, it gets converted into amino acid. This amino acid get absorbed in different organs and cells, from which this protein is used in different ways. For example, in case of skin, it produces melanin. In case of bone, ostin is formed. In case of pancreas, insulin is formed. In case of hemoglobin, in case of blood, hemoglobin is formed. In this way, protein is essential component. Lipids. A substance is formed by a specific chemical bond between fatty acids and alcohol is called lipids. After digestion of lipid, it gets converted into fatty acids. These fatty acids get absorbed in the body after digestion. It is useful in many ways. For example, the phospholipid, it is useful for the production of plasma membrane. The fatty acids are also useful for the formation of different hormones. The fatty acids are useful for the formation of hormones such as progesterone, testosterone. The outer covering of the axon is also made up of fats. The excess of fat, it is stored in adipose connective tissues. The next one is vitamin. Vitamin is a heterogeneous compound which is essential for the proper operations of various processes in the body. There are mainly 6 types of vitamins: vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D and vitamin E. Out of these, vitamin B and C are water soluble vitamins and all other are fat soluble vitamins. The NADH2 and FADH2, which are formed during the Krebs cycles, For this purpose, the riboflavin, vitamin B2 and vitamin B5, nicotinamide is essential. The next one is water. There is about 65 to 70% of water is present in our body. Near about 70% of water is present in cell, and blood plasma contains 90% of water. The functioning of the cell and whole body get disturbed even if there is a small loss of water from the body. So water is one of the important nutrients. The fiber is also one of the important nutrients. Although we cannot digest the fiber in our body, but it is essential for digestion of some substances, and also undigested waste material can be easily thrown out with the help of these fibers. We get fibers from leafy vegetables, cereals and pulses.